Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna talk all things acne prone skin, my experience, the mistakes that I made unfortunately, and how I managed to improve my skin, the look of my skin literally at home, the products that I used, the ones that worked. As you can tell, my skin at the moment, my face is makeup free because I wanted you to hopefully notice some of the improvements compared to the picture that I posted, and also the condition of my face from one of my previous videos where I was using PPEs at work as well, which was, you know, enhancing the pressure on my skin and everything. Yeah, so I'm makeup free. My skin is not perfect, doesn't have to be perfect. I do have some blemishes still, I do have some little, you know, spots around, but I believe that condition, the look of my skin is much better and it's still improving. You can might notice my dark cycles as well because life can be stressful and I get them. We all might get them. But yeah, I feel my skin improved so much with these little things that I learned, which I'm gonna share with you guys. So before we start and we get into that source of, you know, the matter, two disclaimers for you. So the first one is that I'm not a dermatologist specialist, so I'm just sharing my experience here, the things, you know, that I've learned, the mistakes that I made, you know, some tips that hopefully will be helpful for you, but I'm not a dermatologist specialist. And also, second disclaimer is that I really want to highlight how beautiful you are regardless of your skin type and regardless of the amount of acne or spots or blemishes that you have. And me saying that, it's sometimes hard to even say and accept, not to mention even me sort of pausing in this video with a makeup free face, you know, showing my blemishes and everything, because we're so used to see these sort of perfect faces around, you know, social media and everything. But please be reminded, most of them are photoshopped, most of them have layers of makeup that might not be visible at once but still is there. And also, no one is perfect, and especially your beauty doesn't come from your skin type. No matter skin condition, you are still beautiful. Anyway, after this disclaimer, let's get into the source of the matter. Oh, and also I have a little like piece of notes here because I really want to make sure that, you know, I gave you all the right information according to my experience. So the things that they don't tell you, well, they say to you exfoliate, scrub your skin, absolutely fine, but did you know how often to do that? You actually shouldn't exfoliate, scrub your skin more than twice or 3 times per week. We actually have a protective barrier, skin barrier, literally on the surface of our skin, and when we scrub or to over scrub, we remove the barrier, and if we overdo it, we will just basically promote irritation. So something that I didn't know and I learned from experience, time, and also research is that there are 2 types of exfoliation or scrub. The physical exfoliation, so that would be, for example, using monthly washcloths, or, you know, rotating heads, or sometimes using those products, cleansers containing bits and containing like those little granulated stuff. I don't remember the name, but you know I'm talking about. So that's physical exfoliation. It is also chemical exfoliation, which is normally through the use of these so-called alpha hydroxy acids. So you must have heard of salicylic, I can't pronounce it all the time, salicylic acid, glycolic acid. So basically there are different types of exfoliation, and this is something that I wasn't aware. And I remember using one day, you know, a physical type of exfoliation, and then I would use another day a serum which I didn't know was going to exfoliate actually my skin. Like I would end up over exfoliating my skin and making it more prone to irritation and everything else. Something else as well is that if you have an oily or acne prone skin, you might want to avoid oily based creams or products. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't use cream at all. You should stop hydrating your skin. That's an error that many people make because they think my skin is oily, doesn't need hydration, but actually your skin still does need hydration. So it's important to still use creams and products, but make sure they're not oily based. Something else super important as well for acne prone skin, but I would say for all skin types, is the lack of makeup free time that we give to our face. Make sure that you literally try to take some time, maybe when you're home, when you're cooking, when you know, come back from work, just take makeup straight away from your face. Now, talking about removing makeup, how do you actually remove makeup? Because actually the way you remove your makeup can actually improve or damage your skin. So most people, even myself before, I used to use face wipes, and I didn't know that actually face wipes move the dirt around and then they push the dirt against the pores. So I would suggest to use a cleanser and a cotton instead. I actually recently purchased some reusable cotton pads, which I might review later, but yeah, they're just literally like, you know, the cotton pads you would buy, you know, from the shops, but they are reusable, which should avoid, you know, a lot of money. And another aspect which is always underestimated is the level of stress and lack of sleep. There is a hormone which is called cortisone, and it's produced in your blood, and the amount of cortisone levels increase when you're particularly stressed, and this induces acne. Equally important is basically your diet. Eating food which is full of like saturates and like, you know, fried things, you know, lots of oils and things like that, basically does contribute to your acne and sebum level. So it's really important to consider the right diet. Now, something that you must have had, you know, many people doing and suggesting is basically using toothpaste or lemon juice to treat, you know, acne prone skin or any sort of acne. Well, maybe you might change your mind after this video. I had no idea, and I've done it myself, using toothpaste on the spots or lemon juice to purify the skin. But toothpaste is got strong chemicals that can actually irritate your skin, making your skin more dry, which will then, you know, encourage the skin to produce an increased amount of sebum, oils and everything, and again give birth to acne. Lemon juice as well has got a high level of acidity, could damage your skin and could possibly change also the pH levels, which is really important to have a good balance, otherwise, you know, your skin could be damaged by it. So yes, maybe be careful with the toothpaste and lemon juice. Another big mistake, or maybe something that is so highly overlooked, is your pillowcases. Did you know that your pillowcases are basically a little collection of bacteria, oils from your scalp? I would suggest absolutely wash your pillowcases at least once per week, sort of avoid, you know, possibility of bacteria and everything to travel to your face. Actually pressing your face onto a pillowcase, which are cotton pillowcases, causes trauma to the skin. Apparently the friction of the face onto the cotton may cause creases on the skin. The collagen breaks down. So I would highly recommend for your skin, but also for your hair as well, to avoid friction on your head as well, to use satin or silk type of pillowcases. I might put a link below if I still find it. I do use satin. They literally look like silk. It's unbelievable, but they are satin pillowcases that I bought for my hair because my hair is really fragile, but it's definitely helping with my skin as well. Also, don't forget that we are all different humans, and genes play a really big role on your skin. When you see the girl with a fairly high amount of acne, not to mention a fairly less amount of acne, so our genes play a big role. And you know, some skins are sort of more prone to acne, skin types don't really, so it's something that is important to consider as well. And then last but not least is that don't forget that there are health professionals, dermatologists and specialists that you can always consult. It's okay to do some research. I recommend evidence-based, you know, research, because everybody can write on the internet these days. If you have a specific problem and you try different things and you're still not happy, don't damage your skin, don't just keep buying, you know, all sort of products, but do go to a specialist. They're there to help. So this ones were the things that one really tells you, at least that I didn't know and I didn't find, you know, everywhere. Everybody tells you exfoliate your skin, you know, use lemon juice toothpaste, but I wasn't aware of, you know, these little details. And I'm going to quickly show you what I actually did, what products actually improved my skin. About acne and unfortunately especially about scarring, the product that I used a lot is glycolic acid. This is the brand that I use, Nip and Fab, and I got the glycolic scrub fix and also the glycolic fix serum. So when I want to exfoliate, I use the scrub, I try to do it once per week. Then I use the serum, you know, in the evening. Always try to read the instructions. I think the instruction says the serum can be used, this one, every day, but not all serums, not all acids and, you know, chemical pills and things like that can be used every single day. Yes, the glycolic acid exfoliates your skin, reduces fine lines, it's really good with wrinkles and things like that, because I got some wrinkles. Now, must-have product according to my skin and my experience is this niacinamide. Am I pronouncing this right? Niacinamide 10% and zinc 1% from The Ordinary. This formula basically reduces the skin blemishes and the congestion on your skin, which is normally one of the causes of acne. However, something really important if you use this, because I know many people do, is to make sure you alternate the use of vitamin C serums or vitamin C based products, because I think there's a reaction. But look it up if you want, but I just wanted to mention it. If you use it, I didn't know, now you know, so be careful. A super common product that I've been using, loving and getting addicted to is basically turmeric, and I've done it in every form of turmeric. I have turmeric granules, the ones basically used to cook. I use them, you know, actually within my meals. So as we said, what you eat is really important for your skin as well. The turmeric granules, hit you with a little bit of water, you know, just use them as a mask, so super like easy and cheap just at home. So I would just put them all over my face. And also I've been having almost every single day turmeric tea. This one is turmeric and lemon, but yeah, I would literally have turmeric tea almost every day. Turmeric, basically, forgot to mention, is a really great anti-inflammatory. It calms the skin, so all the blemishes and redness. Another product as well, which has got turmeric, is this new line from Neutrogena, and you can tell that, guys, I'm really honest when I speak because the product is entirely finished, you know. Yes, I used all of it because it was great. It's from Neutrogena. It's the new like clear and soothe line, I guess, and it's a moisturizer which has got turmeric, so I just thought to use this one because it had the turmeric in it. I used it before putting makeup on, or just, you know, during the night to just, you know, hydrate the skin, so it can be literally used, you know, before makeup or just like normally. Product or formula I must say I got a little bit addicted to is salicylic acid. Salicylic acid basically is part of the chemical exfoliation and exfoliates the skin inside the pores, so it cleans the pores, treats breakouts and builds elastin and collagen. The products I've been used the most are these two. One is the Nip and Fab Salicylic Fix Concentrate Extreme 2%, and I use this once or twice per week, and I do alternate it with different products. And another one that I've been using is this salicylic based wash mask from the Neutrogena Clear and Defend line. Just put on my skin, super easy to use, 10 minutes, maximum 15, and then I just wash it off, super easy. So I got this absolutely amazing, as you can tell, used, not finished yet, but yeah, halfway through, salicylic, I can't pronounce it, salicylic based soap. So great, I'll put the link below, but so great for the skin. I just use in the morning. And talking about soaps and cleansers for the skin, I try to avoid, you know, oily based products. So in terms of cleaning the skin, I'll be using these Garnier Micellar cleansing water. This one's specific for sensitive skin, but it's basically oily free, and I got recommended by a lash artist because it doesn't have oil, so it's really good, you know, to clean the eyes. But I have to say it's absolutely good for the skin because being oily free really helps. And then to moisturize the skin, I'm using non-stop this cream from Neutrogena Clear and Defend line, which is absolutely amazing for spot prone skin. And it kept my skin hydrated overnight, before makeup, after makeup. Yeah, just great. Also, I drank lots more water. I'm sure you heard this everywhere, but water is fundamental for your skin. So with wrinkles, it helps with the skin complexion, with the pH balance, especially of course with acne, because water basically flushes, you know, off the toxins. So yes, it's definitely good. And then last but not least, something so important but so overlooked that I literally didn't notice before, but I do notice now, is I tried to basically not touch my face as often. Even if you think your hands are clean, why not? And also clean your phone as well, because we touch the phone so many times and we drop it and we touch other stuff, we pick up bacteria. So unnoticeable, but it makes such a difference. So clean your phone, clean your hands, regardless. Try not to touch your face as much. So yes, these are the things that I've been doing, the products and little considerations that actually helped my skin, as you can tell, to improve, be healthier and better. And I really hope that this video gave a little bit of more insight, you know, what things, you know, you were not probably aware of, which can either damage or improve your skin, that you might look up and try out for your skin. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope Bacini.